Now for Utah's most accurate forecast with Cesar Cornejo, Weather Rate certified 10 years in a row.
Taking a look here at your There For You weather headlines, we expect to see that the storms continue to move up north. We still do see the possibility for some flooding events, not as widespread as yesterday, and continuing to see clearing air as we have a different wind shift now for most of the Beehive State, and then increasing storm chances, that same wind, bringing in the cleaner air, bringing in more moisture. So far right now, taking a live look here outside in Cedar City through our Southern Utah University camera network, a much calmer day so far. Seeing a few cumulus clouds, but we're not expecting to see much in the way of strong and widespread storms. Very similar here in St. George, a lot calmer, seeing plenty of blue skies, maybe even a little bit of some activity going on, but other than that, very relatively calm as we continue to also see all of this smoke clearing up. Why is that? Well, we continue to have that monsoonal southerly flow bringing in air from the south. So that brings in air that does not have smoke, but also moisture in it, which is why we start to feel a little bit more damp. Also seeing some of that cloud cover still hanging around in parts of the Wasatch Front. We can expect to see that temperatures will remain around the 90s for us, and that the storms are possible for a short time during the afternoon time frame. Other than that, we remain on the spotty side for shower activity. Our best chances of seeing some rain will be in eastern Utah and around the spine of the central mountains as we have high elevation tied to the storms. And looking at the flash flood potential, we can't rule out anything as we continue going throughout the day in southern Utah. So that's something to keep in mind, especially if you're going outdoors, or if you know someone that is outdoors. Excessive rainfall forecast, we're expecting to see that, it's mostly towards the spine of the Wasatch and Central Mountains, and even parts of the Uintas and eastern Utah. But when we look at FUTURECAST, that's where we start to see some of this activity really hanging around, and that's where it goes. It's a bit on the spotty side as we continue getting more activity getting in the way for it. But other than that, Wednesday becomes a better shot for us. As we look at our regional forecast for the remainder of the day, temperatures will be in the 90s for almost everyone. Very mild, something we don't see most of the time this time in July. St. George will see that temperatures range around the upper 90s and triple digits. By the time we get towards the weekend, we see a little bit more shower activity. Wasatch Front will see that we have isolated thunderstorms and scattered thunderstorms towards the end of the week, and we can make sure that you stay ahead of all of